I don't care how good you are in anything. You don't have discipline. You ain't nobody. Ain't nothing without discipline. Because you give up under the slightest struggle without discipline. With discipline is doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it.
You can achieve a lot of shit. You get off your ass and you start moving. And you start motivating yourself. Start becoming a self-motivator. So I started front-loading. And you were able to fucking get up early, able to grind. If you front-loaded properly, the back half of your fucking life is money. And that's what I did.
What do you do on the days when you're just not feeling it?
What do I do on those days? I go anyways. I get it done, even if I'm just going through the motions. I go through the motions. I don't really want to work out. I work out. I really don't want to hammer on a project. I hammer on the project. Don't really want to get up and get out of bed. Don't take today off. Not today. Don't give in to the immediate gratification that is whispering in your ear. Shut that down. Do not listen to that little voice. Instead, go through the motions. You need to get things done. And if, when tomorrow comes, you still feel like you need to rest or you need to take a break, then okay, take it. But the chances are you won't. You won't need that rest. Chances are you will realize that the desire to rest was just weakness. It was just the desire to take the path of least resistance, the downhill path, the easy path. And by simply going through the motions, you overcame that path and you stayed on the righteous path, the disciplined path. You stayed on the war path, which is right where you know that you belong.
You need to do what you're supposed to do, not what you feel like doing. That's the difference between a man and a child. You do not become a man doing what you feel like doing. You become a man doing what you're supposed to do. It's your duty. It is your duty to not be a fat piece of shit. Motivation is not a real thing. You're never going to be permanently motivated to do things that you don't want to do.
So then, Andrew, how do I do it? Like, how do I do it?
People who train every day don't want to train every day. They are not motivated to train every day. They are something else. Motivation is the wrong word. They are not motivated. They are disciplined.
Andrew, are there ever days where you don't feel like working out or you don't feel like doing work?
Every day, I don't feel like doing things that I still do. It's called discipline. It's called being a man. It's not about feeling like doing it. If you only do things you feel like doing, you know what you end up doing?
What?
You end up sitting around with a belly, drinking soya latte bullshit. That's what you end up doing if you only do what you feel like doing. You have to wake up and say, I don't feel like training, but I must train. I will only drink water.
Hey, Andrew, so how do I get like a six-pack quick? What's the fastest way to get a six-pack?
Why does it have to be quick? Why does it have to be easy? Why do you think life is all quick and easy? Why can't it be hard and difficult? Why can't you suffer? Because suffering is what gives it value. If everyone had a six-pack and it was quick and easy, then it wouldn't be valuable, would it? If everyone walked around with a six-pack and they got it easily, no one would give a shit. The whole point is that it's difficult to get. Value is linked to difficulty. If you want something that is valuable, you need something which is difficult to obtain.
Man, this is hard. It doesn't feel natural. And if it doesn't come natural and it seems difficult, it must not be right. Maybe you start questioning yourself. Maybe I wasn't made to do this. If I'm not great at it, it must not be my thing. Did you know that only 1% of people are naturally, extraordinarily gifted at something? Less than 1%, actually. Less than 1% of people. Do you know what that means for us, the other 99+% of people? If we're going to do anything great in this life, it is going to require discipline. That's the truth. If you are going to accomplish anything extraordinary with the days the Lord has trusted to you on this planet, it is going to require you pushing through the discomfort and embracing the grind and disciplining yourself. Laziness and discipline. Laziness and discipline. Laziness is simply the lack of discipline. I'd ask you right now, do you think you're lazy? Most of us don't think we're lazy. How many of you hope to wake up this morning to look out the window and see a blanket of white snow? Yeah, me too. Me too. I was excited about that, and I'm glad I'm not the only one. And why? Yeah. Because you wanted to stay home. You went to bed last night hoping that work would be canceled today. Are you lazy? How many of you made New Year's resolutions? They say 40%. 40% of us made New Year's resolutions. Just for comparison, 33% of us watched the Super Bowl. 40% of us made New Year's resolutions. What were they? They were around disciplines. I'll give you some of the 5 most popular ones. Be disciplined to lose weight. Be disciplined to exercise more. Be disciplined to eat healthier. Get a better job. Get closer to God actually made the list. And did you know that January 12th is National Quitters Day? That is where statistically most people stop their New Year's resolutions. We make it into the year 12 days. And I don't know where you're at in that journey, but they say 8% of people keep their resolutions. 92% of Americans stop. Why? Because we're lazy.